Hi, and welcome to this year's presentation for prospective Mustangs looking to take AP next year. We will introduce the 25 course offerings at Walnut High School, as well as introduce the successful tips we have gathered from teachers, GLCs, and past students to help you understand the expectations, the time management, and the stress management skills needed to have a healthy balance. We will also introduce our open access form. We'll talk about our AP exit policy and introduce any new College Board updates we may have already. We are fortunate at Walnut High School to have two AP coordinators. Please feel free to contact myself, Mr. Chen, or Ms. DeBell at any time. Our emails are in this video and on the school website. We will do our best to answer your questions at a reasonable time. Please take a moment and review the success our amazing students have accomplished in 2019 and 2020. Even during the pandemic last May, and with exams being moved to web-based and online, our students had a remarkable 83% pass rate. This is incredible when compared to the average state pass rate, as you can see, at 68%. We do have 25 AP courses offered, so please take a moment, look at them, jot them down, and remember to have a conversation when you meet with your GLCs in the future for your registration and when you are filling out the open access form that will be available to you in February. So what do we really want students to know about AP? First off, all students who are willing and academically prepared to accept the challenge of the rigorous academic curriculum should be considered. We have an open access model, which means if this is your first time taking an AP, or this is maybe your second or third time taking AP, it is continuously going to be open, and we want that opportunity for our kids to earn college credit. The College Board encourages the elimination of barriers that restrict access to AP courses for students from ethnic, racial, and social economic groups. However, what I want you to also note is that certain AP courses do have prerequisites. So make sure to check our course catalog and ask the GLC or even ask the teacher what is necessary to continue to move on in such courses like a math or a science. So tips for success. Number one, understand the expectations. Requesting and taking an AP course is a commitment. We have very limited seats for AP students, and if you are fortunate to get a seat, we expect you to complete the year and take the AP exam in May for college units. Remember, taking an AP course is taking a college level course. Our incredible AP teachers have received the proper training from the College Board to teach the course at a college rigor and requirement. Receiving a 3+ score, so you can get a 3, a 4, or a 5, on your AP exam in May will award you college units. Since AP is a college course, it is important to understand that 1 hour of class lecture typically equates to 2 hours of homework. Let me say that again. For every hour of college level lecture equates to about 2 hours of homework for that class. So remember that as an expectation when you're filling out your registration forms for an AP class that you're interested in. Now, we also expect open lines of communication if you are starting to stress, if you're starting to feel you're struggling or falling behind. Our teachers and GLCs are more than prepared to support you. You just need to speak up and advocate for yourself so we know how to. We will share great time management and stress management skills and recommendations in the next few slides. If you are enrolled in an AP class at Walnut High School, we expect you to take the AP exam in May. This is the summative assessment that will give you transferable college credits if you score a 3 or above on your test. From years of experience and conversations with students, the GLCs have provided great advice on what's manageable and potentially overwhelming. Some red flags. If you are thinking about taking 4 AP exams, they recommend that you have a conversation with them. 1 to 3 AP exams, very manageable. From their experience, from what they've shared, and what they continue to want to offer, 1 to 3, manageable. 4, make sure you have a conversation with your GLCs. 5, if you're thinking about that, they will have an extensive meeting with you and your guardians during registration. We know it's possible to pass every AP exam because we've seen it. But we also want you to feel safe. We want you to feel supported. And we want to make sure that you have a plan and how to be successful in making sure that you have a healthy balance. So, one of the major tips the GLCs had to offer was making sure that students had time management skills. After surveying several AP students in the past, we have recognized several dangerous sleep cycles. And here's one of them. You go to school, you're obviously tired, you take a nap, you wake up, you do homework till 3 a.m. in the morning, you feel like you have an opportunity to take a nap again, and then you wake up and you rush and you attend school, and that appears to be the cycle that many students have shared and expressed. What's scary is that I've shared this cycle last year to our AP students in the same presentation, and they all laughed out loud. And what that showed me was this cycle is true, and they were admitting it to me and Miss DeBell, but couldn't find potentially a way to break the cycle. So I'm introducing it to you now so that you know and you can plan and you can prepare so that if you start to fall into this trap, then you could stop and we could talk about it. You can reach out, talk to your teacher, talk to the GLC, reach out to an admin, and we can find a way to keep you organized. Staying organized is key. List all your assignments and their deadlines. Make sure it's on your phone, in your organizer, in a calendar in your room, on your computer, anywhere that you know that you are seeing on a daily basis. The more you see it, the less likely you'll miss important deadlines. If it's just homework assignments for that AP exam, if it's projects that you have for other classes, time management is very important, especially staying organized and decreasing the amount of stress that can accumulate over time. Also, students have found our tutorials and block periods very helpful. Take advantage of our school schedule. Teachers are available in class and during tutorial to reteach and answer questions. If you are struggling, teachers want to help. They have additional resources that could help you prepare better. You can also look at your College Board account and see what type of resources they have available to you. If you know what your distractions are, try to manage them. Set aside your phone, gaming, social media, put it aside. Focus on your academics, focus on what you have task, your deadlines, and then reward yourself after by reconnecting with the internet, reconnecting with your friends. Just make sure you stay organized in doing that. Find a healthy balance between your personal favorites as well as your school responsibilities. Going back to having a healthy balance, make sure you study hard and also make time for yourself to decompress, relax, read, watch Netflix, spend time with family, do what makes you happy. You have to find a good balance so that you can continue to manage your stress levels. If this is your first time taking an AP or if you're taking multiple APs in general. Next, stress management. Remember, AP is a commitment. You are earning college credits. Once you understand the expectations, you should be able to plan accordingly, stay organized, and decrease some stress by not procrastinating. First of all, be honest with yourself. Is this what I really want to do? Or am I pressured into doing it? And why? Really reflect. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask those questions. Do I need to take 5 AP exams or AP classes? Or am I okay with 2? Am I just taking 1 because my friends are doing it? Or do I need to take 4 because that's what's required for me to apply to colleges? It's okay, just be honest with yourself. Realize that quality is more important than quantity. When registering for classes, make sure you talk to your GLCs about what you really need to apply for the colleges that you're asking for. When you can't handle the stress, make sure you have open lines of communication with your teacher and your GLC. Past students have established incredible relationships with with teachers because they have reached out. We highly recommend that you do the same when you start to feel overwhelmed and you start to feel stressed. Early communication will prevent signs of feeling overwhelmed and confusion. Speak up, take advantage, and be proactive. If you are leaning towards, unfortunately, dropping your AP class, you must understand there is a process. All stakeholders will be involved. Your parents or guardians, of course, you as the student, your GLC, the dean, as well as the assistant principal. Remember, this is a commitment, and the goal is to work together to help you successfully overcome the stressors and the obstacles so that you can persevere and make it to the finish line. As I quickly go over the summary of the AP exit policy document in this video, I want you to remember that you can also see the document on our school website in this presentation just by clicking on the hyperlink and taking a look from there, okay? So here's one example. If a classroom teacher requests and sees that you potentially are struggling, okay, there is a process. The teacher will contact the parent or the guardian, the student, and the GLC to explain their observations and offer resources to assist the student. Then the GLC will follow up with the student regarding communication from the teacher and offer additional resources to assist the student. We want to make sure, again, that we're supporting you and that you feel confident that you do have a village that is around you, that's going to check up on you, and to make sure that you continue to persevere and that you have grit and that you can change your mindset and see that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, both the teacher and the GLC will continue to monitor the student for a reasonable amount of time. So somewhere between 2 to 3 weeks or more. Okay, if improvement is not made, then the teacher will initiate communication to request a parent meeting and with the GLC and the student. Okay, at this point in time, then we'll discuss how or what the next steps are if we were to drop the AP class and what your schedule may look like afterwards. Now, if the parent or the guardian and a student is requesting to drop an AP exam or a AP course, again, it's a process, okay? The student, the parent, the guardian will initiate communication with the teacher and their GLC. The teacher will follow up with the student and the parent and the GLC regarding the concern and work with the GLC to offer resources to address the concerns. The student will take advantage of the resources given for about 2 to 3 weeks, right? It's a process, and we want to make sure that although the student feels that they're struggling, that the teacher and the GLC will continue to provide support and have the student work through it. If for some reason, after the supports are there and the student still feels they are not ready, then a meeting with all stakeholders, the student, the parent, the guardian, the GLC, the dean, and assistant principal, we'll have a discussion. We'll talk about and map out what the plan will be moving forward. And again, the GLC will figure out what class may be equivalent to what you need to continue to graduate. Again, it's a process. I want you to know that. But from my personal experience with AP, our students have shown great resiliency. They've shown to have great relationships with the teachers as well as the GLCs. And because College Board is constantly updating with videos and lessons and lectures, our students have found the supports to help them continue to move forward and be successful in May, and look at it as a wonderful experience and a journey to earn college credits to propel them forward into college. As I mentioned earlier, for more information, please click on the hyperlink to direct you to Walnut High School's AP webpage. That's where you can download the document itself, as well as just read on your own and ask questions to Ms. DeBell or myself. All right, Mustangs. Earlier I mentioned we promote open access. We have an open access model and believe all students should be able to take an AP course. Therefore, starting February 1st, we will post our online access interest form on the AP website. There's an example on the bottom left-hand corner of our webpage, and on our right-hand side, as you see highlighted, it says 2021 AP Open Interest Form. That's where you're going to click, and you'll see a hyperlink leading to the Google form. Most AP classes do not have prerequisites, but as I mentioned earlier, some do for a science course as well as for math. So make sure you do your homework and ask questions to the GLC or with the teacher. Class requested are not guaranteed, okay? We do have limited seats, so it's not necessarily a first come, first served basis. It will come down to your registration date, but rest assured that most of our students are able to take AP classes. They may not be able to take all of them, but you should be able to get one or two that you are asking for. A waiting list will be created and given to the GLCs. Make sure you talk to your GLCs about the courses you want during registration. And after synthesizing the data and the information, I will post all the requests that you and the rest of your classmates have asked for in March on our school website. This list will show the courses as well as your student ID, so that when you fill out your registration card or I don't know if it's going to be your registration forms online, you should be able to compare and see what classes that you qualify for in AP, and then continue to fill out that document for the GLC. Here's an example of our AP website and how to get there. Make sure you familiarize yourself with the website, create a tab, save it as a favorite, and check frequently, okay? I will consistently post updates that I hear from the College Board. For example, students that have paid to take AP exams this May, we are still waiting for College Board to make an announcement whether or not it's going to be in person or if it's going to continue to be online. I know that it's going to be regulated by county and, like, of course, the safety of our students. And so if we stay online, then I will continue to post updates on that and see what that would look like. Our teachers are constantly checking as well. This is a primary way of communication to all stakeholders. You also know about potential meeting dates. If there are important updates that we need to share, there will be our deadlines for AP exam payments, for we're also going to post a calendar for the AP exams so that students can stay on top of it. There will be flyers and then the AP coordinator information. So this concludes the presentation, and I wanted to thank you again for your time and consideration. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Ms. DeBell or myself. Our email, again, is on our website. It's in this presentation. Feel free to ask us questions, and we will do our best to respond in a timely fashion. Thank you, and have a great day. Take care.